So in today's video, we're going to talk about what it's like to live in Tyler, Texas. I'm going to give you my perspective as somebody who's lived here almost 30 years and why Tyler's the only place I'll ever call home. Now, what I love about Tyler truly is it, to me, kind of mixes big city with small town feel as well. We don't have the annoyances of traffic and all that comes with living in a big city like Dallas. While our traffic is, at times, not great and annoying, we do not have to sit in traffic for an hour to go 5 to 10 minutes, or 5 to 10 miles rather. Additionally, we have lots of options for entertainment, eating out, and that kind of stuff. We're not going to have the big major events like sporting events, big concerts and things like that where the superstars come and perform here. But you're no more than an hour and a half or 2 hours away from that if you want to go to, say, Dallas or whatnot to take that in. I like that we do still have small town traditions between the Rose Parade and Rose Festival, the East Texas State Fair. Friday night football is a really big deal here in Texas. So all those kind of traditions that, make a small town, that we still have those here. People still feel a sense of community. A lot of people here. And because of that, you still have diversity of options, but can keep that small town feel. Location-wise, Tyler is pretty central in Texas. You're about 2 hours to Dallas, about 3 hours to Houston, 5 hours to San Antonio, 4 hours to Austin. So you're no more than a half day's drive to any of the major areas in Texas, which is a great benefit because there's always cool stuff happening here in and around that. We do have a small airport for convenience. It's very easy to fly from Tyler to Dallas. However, sometimes I heard it can get tricky with flights being canceled and things like that. But it is not too much more expensive to avoid the headache of trying to park at DFW, fight the traffic between here and there and whatnot. So we do have that as an option. So Tyler's also a great place for families because there's tons of activities for kids. My daughter's involved in tumbling, dance, gymnastics, all that kind of stuff. My son also is big into baseball. We've got basketball. Additionally, there's options for flag football, soccer, swimming. The golf and tennis scene is actually pretty big here as well. There's a couple public courses that offer stuff. There's also 2 country clubs that are pretty good here for offering junior events. Additionally, there's several martial arts facilities that are very big. You have a Coding Ninjas in South Tyler for those that are into that type of computer type thing. It's a really cool little place. Additionally, summer camps are really endless here. If you work during the summer and you have no childcare, there's going to be plenty of choices and options to send them to, whether it be overnight camps like Pine Cove or whether it's day camps that are offered that allow the kids to maintain activity throughout the day when school is out. So there's lots of options for that will give you plenty of things to do during the summer. So as Tyler's growing, there's really a lot of different areas of industry that are growing. The healthcare industry is probably the biggest in Tyler. It probably employs about 10% of the population because I want to say Christus employs about 5,000 people. UT Health probably employs about the same number. So probably about 10% of Tyler in some capacity works in the healthcare industry. Additionally, we've got the Cavenders corporate headquarters here. They started here in Tyler and now they've become the biggest Western retailer in the country. So they base everything out of Tyler. The Train factory is also here. They produce HVAC units and things like that, and it's one of the bigger companies for that in the country. So they probably employ 2,000 to 2,500 people also. The school district, Tyler ISD, employs a good number of people. The Target Warehouse Distribution Center is also a big employer, and they sit right off of I-20 near the Lindale area. So you can see there's lots of areas for work and industry here, and it's probably contributed to a lot of Tyler's stability long-term through various economic conditions and things like that, because there's always been steady work in all those types of fields, which are kind of recession resistant. Additionally, a lot of people have concern about the healthcare options, and as we touched on earlier, the 2 hospitals employ a ton of people. So you're going to have a lot of great options very nearby for healthcare, whether it's for childcare, or pediatrics and that sort of thing, or elderly care. We have an oncology department. All the specialists are here in Tyler, so you're not going to be forced to go to the big metroplex areas and things like that to receive treatment in most cases, because those specialists do work here. Additionally, both hospitals have added NICUs in the past few years as they've kind of grown, which is a very big deal for, those infants and things like that need additional care, that they don't have to be care flighted, out of Tyler, and you can be with them more frequently. So Tyler definitely does not lack choices for food. The amount of restaurants we have is really pretty incredible for a town the size that we are. I wouldn't venture to guess how many there are, but there is definitely no shortage of places to eat. There's a pretty good variety as well. I will say not the bulk, but the greatest number of restaurants in any particular category is probably Mexican food, and this is likely the Tex-Mex variety. But we do have tons of local options, from 1836 to Via Montez. There's a good breakfast place called First Watch downtown. Lots of authentic Mexican places like Don Juan's and Ruby's are also really great. We've got choices really throughout Tyler. Much of the bigger and newer restaurants are going to be located in South Tyler. We do have some restaurants downtown as well that are very nice, like Prime 102, Culture, which is a cool place. It has a rotating menu kind of based on seasonality and what's available. So that menu rather will change, as the ingredients and things like that change. So additionally, Tyler's a really great place to be active. We've got a ton of franchise type gyms, from Crunch to Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness, that offer flexibility for your schedule. We also have a lot of community CrossFit type gyms, to where, you have a group to work out with. It's led by a class and things like that. And F45 just opened up in South Tyler, and those have become really popular. Additionally, we've got yoga studios, bar classes and things like that for females and whatnot that are interested. We have lots of great grocery stores for, the more organic and particular types of items, from Sprouts, Natural Grocer, Fresh. We also sponsor tons of 5Ks. You could probably find one or two a month any given year. There's a really big race called the Fresh 15K, which happens every spring, and they basically shut down part of South Tyler to operate the race. So it's a really big area really big race rather, that's kind of a big part of the community and whatnot, how that operates. So thanks for checking out our newest video. We hope that was helpful. That's kind of my perspective and what I love about Tyler, living here. Additionally, if you haven't already, make sure you like our channel and you subscribe to notifications. That way you get all the newest videos as they come out and we continue to break down Tyler. If you've had questions about making a move, I would love to be a resource for you. Feel free to reach out by email or text. If you have questions about real estate specifically, I would love to help you with that as well. Again, my contact information is in the banner, and we hope to hear from you soon.